Welcome to Z's Web Diaries or Web Dev Diaries. I hope you can hear me. Can't really see me, but this is basically going to be my reflection. I'm going to try to do more videos than just papers, I guess. And I'm basically going to try to summarize the last 2 weeks for me in 372. It's been hard. APIs to Node.js. It's been hard. My assignment right now that I'm doing for Node. It just has a 500 internal error, and obviously that doesn't tell you exactly what's going on with the page, but I will try to figure it out because Victoria sent me an email, so I'm gonna actually look at the email and see. Maybe I think it's the path that I'm going through. I think that's what's wrong with it, but we'll see. That will be done after this. But just to summarize what I learned the past 2 weeks. So last week we did a little work with APIs. We basically just built an API using and scratch that. So basically, we just made a page and had the page use another website's API, and we just had the page kind of like call whatever query we gave to it. I use Unsplash's API because I love their pictures, and I felt like that API was really easy to use, and I was able to, the query that I called was just roses or red roses, and I was able to get those queries into the page. That was my lab last week, and I really enjoyed it. At first it was very, 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 very annoying. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing, because I previously worked with APIs and it was not successful, but I was able to get it done last week, and I was very happy about it. It came out pretty cool. I was really excited. I actually showed my mom basically like what's going on. It was cool. Just to give a little insight on what we learned about Ajax, which is asynchronous JavaScript in XML, and we learned about JSON, which is JavaScript object notation, and we basically learned why they're really useful and why they make stuff in backend a little bit easier. Kind of like in Ajax, you can use it for updating a web page without reloading the page. You can use it for requesting or receiving data from a server after the page is loaded, and basically sending data to a server in the background. So with Ajax, you're able to do stuff in the background without like the user really seeing anything that you're doing. And it's like really cool because like instead of the user, like it's like in a way Ajax is basically in a way like has to do with processes. That's why it's called asynchronous, because like instead of being synchronous and just like waiting for every process to finish, it actually just does it without the user waiting for anything. Like imagine a million users using your website and they have to wait for their turn. That is not efficient. You want an efficient website. You want an efficient web page. You want those things to be efficient. You want the user to have no issues, because I'm one of those people. If I notice that the little trigger, I think I forgot what it's called. I did a whole presentation on this. But if I notice the whole trigger is like having issues, or like the little circly thing, the little loading wheel, if I notice that I get a little frustrated, and I don't like that. So if I'm going to be building websites, it's really cool to know these things and be able to implement them in my website. We also learned about JavaScript object notation, and I think that was pretty cool also to learn, because I don't think we really used JSON last week, but it's basically like text. It's basically syntax for storing and exchanging data. It's legit just text, and obviously it's going to be stored in a .json file, and we usually use JSON to manage data by accessing, organizing, and just basically organizing your data so the server is able to like detect and pick whatever data is correct or which is right. And yeah, one main thing that we focused on last week was just APIs, which means application programming interfaces, and that basically allows it basically allows developers to create complex functionality more easily. So because of APIs, we are able to grab functions and other stuff from other websites and use it in our website. Basically what I did, I was able to use Unsplash's API to get their amazing pictures and just display it on my website. It was something that I thought was pretty cool. That was last week. This week, we worked on Node.js. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take me a while to understand Node.js and how it actually works. I was able to get the practice works perfectly fine, but right now, like I said, I'm having that 500 error, which basically tells me that you have an error on your page. And hopefully I get it fixed. There will be an update if I get it fixed. But that was basically my week. It made me realize that this last 2 weeks made me realize that back-end development is crazy. And I'm not saying that it's easy, because it's not. It's definitely not easy. But it made me I was able to learn new things that I found like really fun, and I hope that I learned a lot more about it. I know like what Victoria is doing is she's basically just showing us and giving us a little introduction to everything, but obviously it's our job to make sure that we learn more about it, which I'm definitely gonna learn, because I really I enjoy it. It can get you frustrated. Imagine staring at a 500 error and not knowing exactly what it is, but I will get it, and I'm excited to get it, and hopefully I can finish it before 11:55 today. That's what I'm trying to get this done, and it's good. It's cool stuff. So yeah, that was basically my week. Hopefully I'm gonna try to make this reflection a little better. This is just like quick reflection. I'm gonna try to like do like a little update maybe after class, just like after class this is what I learned, this is what I'm doing. And yeah, I really hope that by the end of the semester it's just honestly it's kind of nice to see this, because I could see how I am right now versus at the end of the semester, and hopefully we are good by the end of the semester, because I will be going into web development, and because I'm not gonna lie, compared to everything else I do in the computer science program here, I find this way more interesting than everything else. But yeah, that is my update. Hopefully everything works out fine. I shall see you in 2 weeks. Okay, I'm back up a little bit. All right. It is 8:30. I have been at this today since 12. I use a suggestion that Victoria told me, and I just keep getting a 500 internal error. So I'm going to take the L that has been handed to me, and I will sit down with Victoria on Tuesday, and figure out exactly what's going on. I will submit this, because maybe something may happen in the next hour or two, and I'll probably understand it. But right now, I'm tired. I think this is the first time I've never really finished a lab, and it kind of hurts me. But I will finish this. I will. If I don't finish this, I don't know. This is recorded, whatever. But I will try my best to finish this. If I cannot finish it, I'm just gonna submit what I have. And like I said, I have Victoria look at it for me, and hopefully I'm able to understand why. Even though I literally copied the code word for word, and it still wasn't working. And yeah, so this is the end. This is the end of the reflection. Hopefully the next couple weeks reflection is better because I'm doing something wrong. That was my mother. Oh my god, ignore her. But oh my god, mom. Okay, but goodbye. See you in 2 weeks.